Good evening. We are going to play Against the Storm today. There was an update recently, and it's also been a minute. And I was reminded how much I very much love this game. Hi, Zach! It's something. What is the something? Am I the something? Or are we talking about like a time of day and a feeling? Because that's also very valid and fair. I've got some coffee. I've not been awake for very long. My sleep schedule is all sorts of screwed up. It's a time of day. It sure is. But, we're gonna play some Against the Storm. There is a poll on Discord asking what you all think about me potentially doing farming sims once a week. I don't know feelings and good might be in there somewhere, but not sure. Okay. Is that like about life in general or something specific? So yeah, see about maybe doing farming sims once a week, while we also do colony sims, and then eventually I am going to be getting back to our RPGs. I still need to be Tales of Iron, I need to get back to Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 4. I need to beat Nine Souls and get back to Hollow Knight, etc., etc. Brains bees about various situations. Okay, I see. Well, I am here to maybe help alleviate some of the bees. With a distraction, at least. Oh, because of Thanksgiving? You have PTO for it. Oh, like you have hours of PTO you could apply to it if you wanted to, or you could save them, right? Oh, hold on, where is... Do I know? Nope, that's the DLC. Hold on. I had the update here, now it's gone. It's just about the brine works and the new like events that can happen. I'm not gonna log into Twitch right now. We'll do that later. Yeah. Yeah, this time of year is always kind of rough on paychecks because it's when you need money the most of the time, and then but they're constantly like, oh, but it's the holidays and they want to give them off. Also, because sometimes for some jobs, some companies, it does just slow down, but it's a weird thing. It's a corrosive torrent. I don't want to do that. What were these at? Oh, I can't look. What am I at? Maybe a veteran. Oh, we can also do Viceroy. I don't have my third thing unlocked, though. Hold on. This is the stream profile, so it's not... Oh, we don't even have the Brainworks. The Brainworks are in... 15. Yeah, okay. Oh, hi, Aunt Lori. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I get it. That's gonna be... Need 20? Let's go up this way. That's a coastal grove. I can't hit that one. We're gonna keep it on veteran. We don't have planks. So just bring... That's okay. We keep those in reserve. Yeah, like you don't know how many PTO hours, and then you have to like spread them out a little bit. I get it. That's stressful. Because kind of wish like you could check off like, hey, I'm okay with working holidays. If you are okay with working holidays. But because some companies are like, no, everybody's off. Or they try to make it fair and even and swap people out. It seems some inhabitants of the forest are grateful for your efforts. During Drizzle season, every dangerous and forbidden glade event you complete will give you 40 random food. Oh, that's nice. Creeping Shadows. Creeping Shadows isn't that bad. It just means I don't open up glades in the storm. Leakage. Melancholy. Eclipse. Okay. We're on the Coastal Grove. Search Trader. Here we got beavers, humans, and frogs. Perfect. I'm going to grab a plantation for berries and fiber. And a stamping mill. I would have really preferred something for wood. And the granary. Yeah, because it's not like bi-weekly, it's 2 months, and then on those specific days. At least they keep it the same days rather than like 2 random days in the month. I've had to deal with that before too, and it's always annoying. Okay, that is a Forbidden Glade right next to me. That's fun. Dangerous. Another one. What the fuck? Okay. Game, trying to tell me something? And that's really far in. Okay. I only have 5 beavers. So what we're going to do is we're going to split them a little like that. And then we'll put the third one here. Who's here? A frog? A human there? Not stonecutter. Alright, let them start that. And then we'll put the frog in the fishing pond. There we go. And leave that last human for, building. Yeah, it's like it's I get it though, because when your brain's like, I'm supposed to be contributing X amount of things, and then your hours get messed with. No, I absolutely get it. And he's right too. But you know, it's one of those things. Ooh, grain delivery. Yes, please. I'm probably going to be streaming more frequently in December because my job is going to start giving me less hours. And that happens every year. In December, the amount of hours available just like tanks. So I'm going to see if I can at least try to get it from streaming. I mean, it's not going to make up what I make at the other job, but it'll be something, I guess. Okay, so we need 2 human houses, 2 beaver houses, a trading post, and 10 amber. We need to discover 2 glades and find a ruin and salvage it or rebuild it. Yeah. I get that. I'm surprisingly lucky with this area, the situation I have, the house I have. Root, reed, small field, okay. The thing with the fields is unless you have it in your starting grove, which you rarely do. They're just not, farming's just not something you do in the beginning section. Hold on, where is an extra stamping mill? Let that go for a little bit. Okay, so I'm building the stamping mill for bricks, the granary for pickled goods and fabric, and packs of crops. The crops we're going to use as fishing bait. And I have a farm. I have a plantation. You put in crops. And we have fertile soil here, we just need to get to it. I just don't have a lot of people right now. But if we need to turn off one of the... I'll probably turn off this one, because it has less dudes in it. We'll turn off this one. And then what? I don't have rock circles. There's a reed. Here, hold on. I need them to get rid of this. And we can move this here so it'll hit both roots. And then we need to put this for the reeds. Put that there. Get rid of all of the stuff around the soil. Actually, hold on. What we'll do, rather, is we'll get rid of him. Okay. How much do you need? You need 2 bricks. And you need 5 and 2. Problem is I don't have... I need to find clay and stone. Oh no, I can't put berries in. I have wheat coming in though, so we'll just do that. Actually, you know what? By that time, I'll have the granary up and going. I can put berries here, though. And I do have eggs to put in there. And I'll put this at 12. And let that sit there for a little bit. You know, I need... Is there clay inside the reeds? Oh, there is. That's fun. What is it here? It is... It's clay. Okay. Okay, so it is clay. And then I think I can use reeds. No, I can't. Shoot, that's something else. Okay, well that box is gonna sit there for a little bit. We're gonna speed up through the storm season. It's two different ponds. It's honestly a little funny. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay. Now that all that madness is over with. Discover tools during glades. Hmm. Hopefully they get this plantation built in time. They should. Okay. We have a small workforce problem, but it's fine. We will get more people. How far down does this go? Okay. The entire production team. Oh, I see. So, like, because one part of the company is off, it, like, directly affects you. I technically don't need both humans working at the farm, but I prefer to do it that way. Nice, Hilda. You don't have anything for me right now, and I don't have the means with which to buy anything from you, so... Yeah, okay. What do I need? I need industry. We're gonna wait a little bit before we put somebody there. Okay. First trader goes. I should have left the frog on the firekeeper because frogs bring in caravans faster. Okay, we have some housing. Won't be able to do anything with the frogs, but that's like their whole shtick. Did you hear about the mathematician who was afraid of negative numbers? He stopped it. God damn it, Yulia. He stopped at nothing. Must have been a very grateful to the Mayans, who were some of the first mathematicians to think of and use zero. How are you doing this evening? Now that all of those are up, I'm going to go ahead and put these down. They can't, oh my god. They can't be built yet. There's our caravan. Our beaver person is not finding play in the reeds. Okay, expedition complete. A lumber mill. Oh, and clay. Perfect. Oh my god. Okay, now I just need... But they should make bricks. Yeah. Hey, look, clay. Swear. The audacity. Gain 3 mushrooms for every 10 grain produced. Does that count for the grain coming in from my cornerstone? I don't know. We're gonna take this one though, because I do have a plantation. It is. I've got, honestly, this is the best way to make planks. It has the 3-star efficiency. It's like the only building that has a 3-star efficiency for that. The difference is noticeable. And once we get this running and this running, we can turn this off. And see, there's a building that's like an upgraded one of these. It's just a regular workshop. And it lets you make these at 2-star, because this is like 0, right? And it lets you make it at 2. So similar to how this makes fabric. And this makes bricks. But the problem is, it's all in the same building. And so you only have like 2 people rotating between trying to make all of your building materials. So it's like, it's a good building, but it's still, I don't know. I guess it depends on what you need. Because it's either you have like one or two people trying to make all of it, or you have 3 different people making a lot of like one specific material. Okay, we're gonna turn that off just for a little bit. Put that to 10. Sending them back out. I don't have the materials for anything to get built right now anyway, so it's fine. Oh yeah, you can make flour out of algae. I don't think that's necessary, but yeah. It's whatever at this point. I can't believe you can't put berries inside packs of crops. I mean, like, I can, but I'm a little annoyed by it. Building materials, trade routes. Brawling and wine. Not brawling, training gear and wine. Okay, you can stop, deactivate, and then I need you to. I actually need you to come over here. And we're going to put this at 12 for now. It'll have to go up later, but for now, 12. We're gonna let this one sit here. I need him here. Let them clear that out. Yeah, have a spare hand. It's a little unfortunate. There we go. Never mind. Frog to the rescue. Okay. Hold on. I want to turn this back on. Okay. I'll need to scoot these frog homes back, I guess. Make a little square here with them. Once these folks get going, I'll be able to make trade runs. Hello, Zorb. No, I think we're good. No, expedition? Thank you. Okay. Well, shoot. Let me see if they'll give me the better fishing hut. I want them to... Once they clear this out, I'm going to scoot this back and start making my frog houses down here. And then once this pond, this yellow one here, is done, we can start making copper bars. I do need to set up a coal mine, though. This one has 3. Put it over here first. And then I have 2 geysers, but we're not really doing anything with... with rainwater yet? People are feeling oddly rebellious. Gain global resolve for every 2 impatient points. Well, we do have that. Mostly because I haven't turned in any of my quests. Not for lack of trying. We're just having a workforce problem. No, I just don't have anything worth selling right now. Okay. We're only gonna put 2 in the mine for right now because I don't have the extra peoples. Fishing hut. Yee. Okay. They're being very nice, and it's making me very suspicious. Okay, well, no more expeditions until I can cook food. Okay, low on food. We're gonna be okay, though. Berries will come in. They're still gathering roots. This person's not gathering insects. I don't have a way to make... Well, okay, never mind. See if that helps a little. Oh, I only have 2 routes. See? Okay, that's fine. You'll be okay eventually. For the most part, you have a pretty decent amount of time before people start starving. Unless they're foxes. Foxes are more susceptible, or like they have the, it's not really a marker you see anywhere. But foxes are more susceptible to starving than, I don't even have a clearance water geyser. Let's store a Strezzle. Yeah. What uses clearance though? The stamping mill. Still though, that's fine. Fancy rat. The black rat. It's first two to pop off to the top of my head. I did also just name the two most common types of rat. Have to think. I'd have to, like, it's not something I know off the top of my head. Because, like, some of the other ones I would name aren't technically, they're not true rats, quote unquote. They're, like, cousins of rats. Is a muskrat a true rat, or is it... I don't remember. I don't think it is. I think it's very close. It's like, the next one that always pops to my head is kangaroo rats, because I really like kangaroo rats, but kangaroo rats aren't true rats. Or whatever the scientific terminology for it is. Similar to, like, my favorite mouse is the... See, it's the thing, it's like my favorite mouse, but I can't for sure, like, accurately tell you its name. I think it's the grasshopper mouse? They're very vicious little things. And we're low on food again. I also need to build more frog houses. I also need to sneeze. That's not ideal right now. My apologies. Yeah. It's an interesting little rabbit hole to go down. What is and isn't a rat. The reason why I like, because I know fancy rats, because those are domesticated rats for pets. They're like the most common, like, pet rat you'll see are fancy rats. And then black rats are like the oldest breed of rat in terms of like how long around the species has been around. They're like as close to as true rat as you can get. They're called the black rat. Okay. Oops, here. Nope, get back in there. Can we not have a thing on it? Okay. Well, that's interesting. Yep. Gratis, gratis. That would be they. Okay, food issue aside, we're doing okay. Gain 3 oil for every 10. Farmer's favorite food. Farmers have a 100 chance of producing double yield when under the effects of biscuits. Grain farming. I'm getting my grain from a cornerstone. I don't know how useful that is. We're gonna do biscuits. Since humans eat biscuits, right? Yes, humans eat biscuits. Okay. So that should help. Worm tongue, large and small, thunderfish, large, coal vein, soil, large encampment, trapper's camp, and a petrified gargoyle. Oh, that's one of the new ones. Hello. Hello, petrified gargoyle. You look an awful lot like a bat. You look really cool, though. A weathered stone statue that feels strangely alive. It seems to shift ever so slightly when no one is watching. Blood Moon. To the ancients, the Blood Moon foretold death and the fall of rulers. Fear spreads through the settlement. -8 results. Okay, we can perform a ritual, which is a corruption. Villagers united in faith can lull the possessed demon back to sleep. Hostility is increased by 240, but each villager with their religion need fulfilled reduces this by 15. This effect is only active when the corresponding Glade event is being worked on. Okay, we can tear it down. I don't have the things for either of these. The vile spirit trapped within the statue must be purged, but it will require a sacrifice. Kills 2 random villagers. Activates every time work on the corresponding Glade event is started. The effect won't be reversed once work stops. If we do the ritual, we get a dormant gargoyle. Oh, an ancient demon trapped in stone. Rainwater production is increased by 1, and installing rain engine requires 2 fewer pipes. Counts as 4 decoration of its type. Cool. Okay. What do I need to cleanse you? And then need for religion is not something I can do. We're just gonna have to buckle down and deal with it. How much do you need? 20? Who is making wine? You're making wine. Have a friend help you make wine. Okay, while they're doing that... Okay, I can't do anything for those traders. I don't have food. The problem is... What do you want? I could use oil, resin, tea. How much would 20 oil cost? 5? Okay. Hold on. Make sure you don't accidentally use the oil. By 240. So it's gonna knock it up to 4 at least. I am in drizzle season, so it should be okay. Yeah. But I need it done before... I would need it done before we get to Storm. Oh, this isn't the way I need this to go. Okay. I know we're low on food, but he doesn't sell food, so I don't know what you want me to do about that right now. Yeah, they're not gonna get that done in time before drizzle is up. That's unfortunate.
Oh, very nice.
Do you have food? You have service materials. That's not very helpful. Sometimes music in this game makes me want to play Dark Cloud. And then, what else have I been playing lately that makes me want to play Dark Cloud a whole lot? Like, the music is very similar in, like, one area. Oh, it must have been this. My brain's like, what Void event just got completed? No, I am not sending out the food I just got, thank you. Oh, porridge, though. That should help. Look at our little friend. He's got candles around him now. Aw. No, never mind. I did like him better over here. There we go. Well, since rainwater protection's gone up, I guess. Can't emphasize this enough, though. I need clearance water, not storm and drizzle. But oh well. Okay. Yep. so that's okay. Speaking of, though, let's start making copper bars. I have at least 18 beavers, so we just need 4 more. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do 17 amber routes. 3 glades, 3, 2, okay. Well, I have to do other dangerous glades anyway, so this is fine. Oh yeah, this needs to be at 40, not 20. There we go. I have not come across another harvesting node for them, so they're going to go to the farm. Not like that. Can you check out the image you sent? Yes, I have a moment. I can look at it. What am I looking at? So, that's a kind of cat. Oh no. Oh, that's hilarious. So your brain was just like, yeah, that's a breed of cat. Wait a minute. Oh, I have people who don't have houses. I wasn't paying attention. Nope. That's the geyser, not the other thing. Okay, so here's the thing. I can't technically make pipes down here. But god, do I not want to. I might not have a choice, though. Well, because if I recall correctly, Manx is also a breed of cat. It might not be spelled exactly like that, but it's something similar. Yeah. What are you talking about? The AI is flawless. It would never lead us astray. I'm kidding. Yeah. Goodness, that's hilarious. Okay, there. That should be one of my last ones for trade. Finally. How many more beavers do I need? 4? Well, that's not correct on either end. This one has mushrooms. This one has copper bars. This one has mushrooms. We can pickle mushrooms. Although I'm out of... Yeah, I'm out of... hangers. Which is a separate issue. There's a bat statue, or a gargoyle statue, just staring at these frog houses. Surely that's fine. Hi, Karma. Hydrating. Checking posture. Repretzeling myself. Thank you, thank you. It's okay, I'm... got a rough start for this settlement, but we're doing alright. I know it looks bad on the bottom there, but trust me, it's fine. How are you doing? Are you here an algae pond? Okay, I'll probably put them down here at this pond first next. And that is a forbidden glade I am accidentally cutting my way into, but I want this out of the way so I can build into it. I'm also just surrounded by forbidden glades. I don't fucking know what they want from me right now. I do have a lot of insects. We could make jerky, and I could also make pottery here. It's not very good pottery. It's also incense, too. So we'll go ahead and do that. Would y'all get rid of this one tree, please? Hello, Slicker. Ooh, yes to the coal, please. Metallurgy, copper, big bath, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Well, not ideal. We will start making... Oh, 1 second. Ooh, that's shiny. Trade goods, silent looting. Okay, thank you. I need more industry. Y'all still making? Okay. So I need 10. How are you doing over here? Fishing hut is idle. We move it up here. Yeah, because they're staying on top of the flour and grain, despite everything. Don't know where I ended up with 10 rocks, but thank you. Smokehouse. And then... Oh wait, actually. No, you can use wood to make pottery, that's fine. Yeah, and same here. So I forgot, I'm making wine, which is probably what happened to all my pottery. But that's okay, I think. Do I need to drop the lumberjacks? I don't know. Yeah. There we go. What lumberjacks, woodcutters? Now, the reason why this is a concern is because it makes my hearth weaker, but I don't have rainwater actively running through my systems yet, so we're okay for a little while longer. You can sit. I don't slow down. Please make up your mind what's going on. Thank you. I'll wait for the storm to be over before I accept that quest is done. Hi, Cucumber. Thank you for the lurking. I hope your shift goes well. I already have 3 grain. Will this be even more? Forage production. No one's making forage. Harsh resistance to corruption is increased by 400. That would negate the leakage issue. Let's do that. Okay, I have... So you can get connected. I need... So, oh, goodness. I need clearance water. I could make a rain collector, I guess? Yeah, forge. An ale. Where would I put that? Here, I guess. The problem with that is going to be, do I need ale that badly? Not really. We're just gonna put it at 20. They'll make it as they make it. Forage, and then the granary does better with the crops, so we're just gonna leave that there. Okay. Now the problem is this is a forbidden glade, so it actually won't count for this dangerous glades, which is unfortunate. It won't count for this either, probably. Now sometimes a forbidden glade just has a dangerous glade event in it, but normally not. Normally it's its own unique thing. So. But we're gonna Sally forth. And hope to God we don't die. Everyone is housed. Perfect. That is a weaver. Training gear, at least. Ooh, nice. I was looking for the tool shop. Or the toolsmith. For tools and pipes. For a fucking lightning catcher. Okay, root node, large. Yay. Worm tongue, nest large. Hey, there's our clearance water geyser. Fantastic. Cold veins, that's a 4 thing. Fertile soil, cache, lightning catcher. Why a lightning catcher? God damn it. A weird contraption that attracts lightning. Its proximity to the settlement might have grave consequences. Some scholars are trying to capture and harness the power of lightning, but their experiments usually bring destruction. Instead, lightning will turn 4 buildings into ruins. Burn it down. High voltage. The forest hostility is temporarily increased by 400 points. That's before levels. It'd go from 3 to 7. This effect is only active when the corresponding blade is being worked on. Fix. And that doesn't do me any good, except it does give me money, I guess. Minus the hostility, I also guess. That's so many containers. That is so many containers. Do you have containers? You might. Come here. Oh, it did count for a dangerous glade. Maybe they fixed it, because I swear last time it didn't. Oh, hold on, let me check. Do you have containers? You have ale, fabric. Oh, you have 40 containers. Is anyone using? I swore I put someone on. Yes. Fuck my life. Oh, you're done making. No one else is using my... Okay. Y'all get started on that right away. Oh, hi, Zorg.
Hello.
Do you have containers? You do not have containers. Never mind, Zorg. I don't need you. Oh, every unit of fish and scales used in crafting. Sure, I'll take that one. Okay. The problem is now is I need them to immediately... Who is using containers? You are? Yeah. As I need them to immediately take them to the lightning catcher and not... They're not going to, though. And so it's going to be a small scuffle. They turn off. Things that use containers. For a small moment. I think that should be it. them over here. Okay. Pottery is slowly being taken to the thing. How can I help with this? There we go. We help like that. Good. You're still at 4, right? Okay, that was almost bad. I wasn't paying attention. But we're okay. Gonna have to turn off the lumberjack woodcutters. Less at all. I mean, same thing, right? Lumberjack, woodcutter. I think. Might not be the same thing. Okay, our blight rot is at 8. Here at the cannery. There it is. No? Okay, we're going to deactivate this one. Does that help? That helps. There we go. Also, I've got a beaver without a house, so let me take care of that. It's not gonna do anything but the melancholy, but I don't have anybody at negatives, so we count that as a win. They've got 3 minutes to. This will be. It's plenty of time. So I walked into a glade without. I forgot. Okay, that's fine. Encampment. I'm gonna get rid of this geyser. Yes. There's a berry bush in here? There's a lone berry bush in there. Hello, good people. I'm going to send you away. Crowded caravan. I don't need more people. Fun fact. Okay, we're going to remove some people out of there. Can I? No. Shoot. I'm not high enough level. There's a thing that lets you turn your hearth into an area that kind of lets you provide services. Water skin, sorry. Water skins are useful. They're containers that I don't really use very often. Because it's not like with boots. Boots just need leather. But the water skin needs like leather and oil or something like that. And oil's not one of those things I make a whole lot of very often. I have all of, actually, you know what? Never mind. There we go. Now I have all the things I'm going to connect. I feel like. Oh yeah, you can go back to making ale, you can go back to making wine. Here's what I'm looking for. Okay, this is a smithy, not a tool shop. But it's this. It has tools and pipes. And trade goods. That's useful. Hmm. So I normally just stick these at 12. Where am I getting dye from? I have no idea. That's fine. I can sell the goods. You still planks, maybe? Hello? Am I crazy? We can keep those. Okay, that should all be fine. feel like it's tempting to... Actually, I will, probably. Because the food and whatnot is being made there. But you know what? I don't know if I cleared it yet. Have I? Oh, I have. Cool, I can sacrifice algae. Not that I need to. It's a thing unique to this area. If you use so much bait while fishing... I forgot to assign someone here. Use so much bait while fishing, then the hearth will allow you to sacrifice algae. And it works a little like coal and wood in the middle between the two of them. Like, it's not as good as coal, but it's better than wood. Hello, Bliss. How are you doing, my dear? Can I offer you in some trade goods? Thank you. Not found any ancient tablets. I had the chance to get a few here and there, but I've just not been doing it. What I do need is a service building. I know I'm getting a forum once I turn in the training gear and wine, but... I can build another small warehouse over here, if I can. Yeah. And see, even with my corruption at, what is it, 24? I'm not... My resolve's high enough to combat it. Can't do anything with the melancholy still. Honestly, it's very impressive. I'm not having to do... I'm got it above the melancholy. Probably because of rebellious spirit. I wouldn't doubt that, actually, too much. Why do I still have a one stack? Where is this one stack coming from? Oh, there they go. They found it. There's so many people. I don't need a carpenter. That's just into that sentence. I don't need a carpenter, so we're not gonna build that. Who needs a house? Frogs and humans? Okay. Oh, hey, there we go. That will give me my ancient tablets. Huzzah. Problem partially solved. And now I can build the forum. Maybe. That takes a lot of brick. Oh, they'll be fine. They'll get it. And then what? Okay. Fertile soil over here. In such a way that I cannot get all of it without... Do it. I think I'd rather it be a plantation, though, for the berries. And I can do that. You just tell them not to plant fiber. Because berries can be pickled. And I can turn them into wine. Yeah. You can also put them in pie, I think. Oh, and biscuits. Am I even making pie? Or am I crazy? It's porridge. I might be crazy. Don't worry about it. Okay, we're not going to turn the blight post off this time. Or I didn't turn it off, I removed some of the people's. The other problem to this is that the the longer the stakes, the longer you stay here, because I'm on year 9, the worse it gets. Like, the forest gets more hostile. And it also gets more hostile with every, like, how many people you have. That is a building on fire. Oh, it's a brain punk foundry. What the fuck? Okay. Ponds of all kinds. Clearance water geyser. I don't need that. Land fall. And soil. And coal. Okay. You first. An old abandoned piece of advanced rainpunk technology. It seems extremely unstable, but maybe it can be rebuilt. Or maybe it can explode. The core of the machinery is unstable and could explode any minute. Destroys everything within an 18 field radius. Well, not any minute, and I've got exactly 13 minutes. 12 minutes. The corrupting power of rain is seeping through rainpunk machinery. Every 100 seconds, a blood flower will appear near the rainpunk foundry. This effect is only active. That's... well, that happens regardless, apparently. Yeah, so if you have a rainpunk foundry, it lets you build parts and wildfire essence, which are like two of the hardest resources to get. Don't super have the means to rebuild it though, but we can salvage it. We don't need it, and this happens regardless. So it's going to spawn blood flowers, and that's always an issue. But let them get started on it, and I will have people on standby to deal with the blood flowers. And we're also going to tear down the clan hall because I don't have any lizards, and clan hall only does brawling, and I have a forum, and a forum also does brawling. So that's how we're gonna handle this. Let's clear out some of this area so they can better get through to here. And then I can build a second herb garden here once we have more of this cleared out. Depending on the results of the poll, and if I start doing, farming games once a week, I will put a new poll up to ask, some opinions on, like, what game y'all would like me to see or play. And I was thinking maybe I'd spend, like, a month doing a farming sim and then change it over next, like, when the month, next week, not next week. You do like one game a month, since we'd be doing it once a week. And then like maybe if we're like really enjoying that game, I'll stick with it for a little longer. Currently I only have Grimshire installed. And I'd have to borrow Harvestella. I have it on my Switch, but I don't really want to fight with my Switch right now. I'm trying to, like, go through the capture card. So... we shall see. You know what? Secured perimeter is also probably helping a whole lot. Well, it's helping reduce hostility. Is this a different blood flower or the one I'm already working on? There we go, there's another one. There's the other one. I clear those, that way I don't have to sit there and squint at them, try to figure out what the fuck is going on. Okay. We're getting there. I only have one more order to complete, and then after that, I'm just gonna have to find an event to do, I guess. Oh no. Oh, okay, no, they're done. They're done. They're just also still dealing with blood flowers. That's okay. I might have to turn off the woodcutters, but that's okay. Only the humans have low resolve? Okay. No, that's not helping. Here we go. Fix it a little bit. Gain 10 skewers for every pickles. You're making a lot of pickles, I think. Generous gifts, trade logs. Do this one. Hello, Sother. case. Alright, to tell them to cut this way and cut this way. Highweaver and Stamping Mill are still active. They're going through the clearance water as fast as they can. I might stop after this settlement. Just because I don't think I'll have time to do a second one. If I had started at 12 like I meant to, I could have done the second one potentially. We're going to see how long this goes. I've been streaming for 2 hours, and since I've taken a... didn't mean to take a break, but I had to end up taking a break, so get into it slowly. And I'll be streaming tomorrow. Won't be streaming Wednesday and Thursday. It's a little up in the air at the moment. But we're going to try to make up for it on Friday and Saturday. I want these guys to come over here and help over here. Here, like that. You know what's a little fun and kind of unfortunate is I can't tell them no. I can't send them away. Which is one of the things I do like about Retopia and Oxygen Not Included. But imagine, like, from the other end of this is, like, your character in Against the Storm. You're the representative of the Queen, and she wants the colony to grow. She wants there to be more people. So telling them no wouldn't be ideal, I guess. Oh, hello. I have roots up here. Do I have... You're so small, though. I see, that's why it doesn't matter. I wonder what happens if you build a building between the two. Like, is it just this area that's not cleared? Would this be okay? We're not gonna test that right now, though. What do I need? I need 2 more frog houses. Roots, copperfin, fertile, clay pit. Yay, a clay pit. Is the clay pit on fertile soil? Because the fertile soil is over here. Anyway, corrupted tree. Just cleanse that real quick. This, if you cut it down, it spawns a bunch of blight rot cyst. Which is not ideal. I think it does that regardless. Oh, it makes them harder to burn down later. This once mighty tree has been deformed by the blight rot living in its root system. The blight rot poisons the tree's tissues, leading to its long-lasting degradation. Never mind. We'll just have to assume that they managed that. Everything's fine. Okay, that puts me at 13. I need 20 for the silver seal. Right? I did lead, we need silver. I don't know if I can do that because Pioneer is only getting me... No, Veteran, I mean. Summary. Veteran's only getting me 13. How much time do I have? I do have time on second thought, actually. Would it, if I moved it up to Viceroy, would that be better? That would give me 4. What is this? It's a Stormate column. I don't like doing Stormate columns, they're mean. Win without any starting food, so you have to immediately try to gather food. Gain 20 amber. An enormous column of storm ants stretches in both directions, large as a beaver's fist. They've made entire armies wait for days. On a large tree nearby, right in the middle of the ant column, you can see a trader with his guards screaming for help. But only one thing in the world would make the storm ants change course: food. It's just for the next settlement. Yeah, complete a settlement that starts without any food. Food from embarkation bonus will also be removed. But then you get the 20 amber from the merchant. But that's all I get for that. I don't get a royal resupply. We will see next time. Hi, Aunt Lori. For right now, though, I think that is where I will end stream. I will keep you all updated. I don't know what I'm going to stream tomorrow, I guess. The poll for the farming simulator opinion is still up. And like I said, depending on how that goes, I will put in some suggestions on, like, probably Grimshire. Like, honestly, if there isn't like a strong opinion, I'll probably stream Grimshire. I'm having a lot of fun with that one. So, and then I don't know. I will try to formulate some sort of schedule. But thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you have a lovely evening or time of day that is for you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!